Boys and girls, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, according to Nelson Mandela. It is only through education the daughter of a peasant worker can become a doctor, and the son of a miner, as he said, can become the owner of the mine. Like I said this evening, the son of a fisherman could become the person to become the head of the fisheries complex. So take your education very serious. Many of the intellects in North Leeward have passed through the Pettibone Secondary School. Give it up for all the successful students of the Pettibone Secondary School. I can't start naming students because that will be unfair. Some persons might just leave out unintentionally. So I don't want to start naming. I even have some right here at the table. But you hear a little more about the successes of an achievement of this great institution of learning. At this time, I want to call on one of our committee members, Ms. Latoya Laborde, and she's going to fill us in some details. Ms. Laborde.
A pleasant afternoon to all. As the chairperson for the committee that is responsible for our 40th anniversary, I must say I am truly elated. I'm very happy, and I am very proud to have such an occasion. Now, our march, this is the first of many activities that the committee plan on having. Before I go further, I would like the committee members, when I call your name, to stand. Our distinguished committee members are here, and all of us are working very hard to ensure that our 40th anniversary comes off in fun, flair, fantasy, and class. Okay? Well, myself, I'm Ms. Latoya Laborde. We have Ms. Nadisha Brown, Mr. Raymond Brown, Mr. Rupert Nash, our Deputy Principal. We have Honorable Roland Matthews, Brother Absalom Hooper, he was our moderator this morning, and Mrs. Fatima Hooper and Mr. Alston Lewis, who is absent, and Miss Raquel Robertson. I am not going to be biased, but I am very happy, and I had the honor of escorting my past principal, Mr. Asper Steve. Okay? I would say that he was the best. That he is the best. Okay? Nah, doggy. And I would also like to express how happy I am to see the first students who would have come here. I recognize my mother, Cassandra Laborde, Julia Edwards, Joan Louis. Oh, she probably left. There were some of the first students who were here. Oh, Miss Lucine Williams. Okay? Earlier I saw Sergeant O'Gara just in the plaid and white short jack. I think he left. And oh, he's back in his uniform. And Mr. Arben Pipe. Okay, they were here just in the old uniform, as well as Maria Glasgow. I feel proud that our past students can wear our uniform even though it's no longer being worn today with pride. Okay? I was trying to get a khaki skirt, but it was too big for me since I I'm a size 2. So, let me encourage all of you to continue supporting us. And remember, you have a committee in place that is working hard. We are distinguished and we're unconquerable. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. LeBourne. But if we start talking about who was best principal and so on, I think I will get in a lot of trouble because I will go for Mr. Westwick Williams. But Mr. Westwick Williams did me something at school one time. There was a peas field right where the tech vacaria there. Mr. Matthews can attest to that. So students used to go there and pick off peas and so on. A lot of peas was bearing there. So myself and some colleagues, some guys from Chateaubriand went there and picked the peas and so on. We shelling them and put them in our pockets, you know, so we take them home. I'm not sure where Mr. Williams was at the time because he was a guy who could spot you anywhere you are. He said, "Young man, come here." That's how he used to speak. "Come here. What you guys doing up there picking off my peas?" And he called all of us into the office. And we had to shell all the peas, and when we finished, we had to take them home when he was living down there, put them in his fridge for him. So we had to shell the peas and still take them by his home and put them in the fridge, you know. That's how discipline was like at the Pettibone Secondary School. I said, Mr. Hobart smiling in the back there. He was my teacher in Form 5. But he couldn't call a word in school, eh? He knew which one. "Tis you." So, and I can tell a lot more about Mr. Hobart, alright? And Mr. Matthews, don't worry about Mr. Matthews, you know. He had his way, Mr. Williams had exam in Form 5. Roland Patel Matthews, those days, you know, the Form 5 guys were the ones who wear the, Form 4 and 5 wear the long khaki pants. So I'm not sure what happened to Mr. Matthews, you know, those days boys could be a little careless and so on, you know. Came to school without his socks. Exam time. Mr. Williams just came to the classroom door and spot Mr. Matthews' ankles without the socks. He said, "Mr. Matthews, what's going on with you? Want to break the school rules? You have to go home and get on your socks. And no extra time will be added." So he have to run all the way down to Pettibone and get his school socks, put them on and have to come back, check them at the principal office before he could get back to the exam center. And today he's an achiever from the Pettibone Secondary School. Discipline is one of the foundations on which this school was built. I'll talk to you. The old Miss Rodney, she never used to beat anybody in handlers on the scarf. I could talk about all the principals here. You know? Now some of them quaking in their shoes because they don't know what I'm going to say about them. But I'm not going to say anything bad. All I know, I like that ward down there we serve. And nobody's sitting there because nothing is being served. I would like that. Oh, it's not hot, alright. So at this time we have some school hymns and we're going to ask Miss Toya and Miss Letitia, is you the person in charge of the hymns here? So